To speak elegantly and eloquently. The way we speak and the way we express ourselves in a clear and refined way has a huge impact on how others perceive us. It is key to leaving a lasting impression. No matter how elegantly dressed you are, as soon as you start talking, people will start making assumptions about you. Some people may be born with the talent for speaking, but you know what the good news is? That anyone can become well-spoken if they invest in time and effort. Today, I'm going to share with you 15 simple and effective tips to help you speak with grace and sophistication. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, expand your vocabulary. Having a good vocabulary will really allow you to choose the perfect words to convey your thoughts precisely. To enhance your vocabulary, there are a few things you could do. You can read more books, articles, literature, or if you don't like to read, watch documentaries or listen to podcasts. Learn new words, its meanings, and also the context that they're used in, and keep practicing. Number 2, practice pronunciation and enunciation. We need to practice not only pronouncing each word correctly, but also speaking clearly. In other words, enunciate every single syllable. This is key to an elegant speech. Maintain a steady pace and avoid rushing through a sentence. Number 3, avoid filler words. Words like and, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Those filler words project a lack of confidence and really discounts your credibility when you're speaking with people. So remove them from your speech as much as possible. Number 4, speak less, not more. It's not about how much you say, but what you say. Dale Carnegie once said this: if you want to know the secret of how to make people shun you and laugh behind your back, here's the recipe. Never listen to anyone for long. Only talk about yourself. But how do you know if you're speaking too much? Social scientists say that if you're speaking over 60 to 70% in a conversation, you're probably speaking too much. Number 5, minimize the use of slang and informal language. Imagine this. If you dressed up all elegantly and you open your mouth and you say, "I ain't gonna do this, dude," immediately you would not look elegant. So try to use more sophisticated words as much as you can and avoid the slang and informal language. Number 6, active listening and thoughtful responses. When we're speaking to someone, give them your full attention and be fully present with them. Practice active listening. Engage your body language, for example, nodding, keeping eye contact, and ask open-ended questions to show that you're engaging. Also, take some time to gather your thoughts. Always think before you speak. Number 7, control your pace. When you're speaking in front of a large audience, you might feel as if that you want to rush. But if you're rushing through your speech, you will look very nervous and your audience end up misunderstanding you and feeling very confused. So the pace in which you should speak should be relaxed and calm. If you have anything important to say, make it slow, almost like a verbal highlighter. And if you feel really nervous and stressed, maybe take a few deep breaths before you speak. Number 8, watch your volume. How many times have you been blown away when someone speaks too loud, or when you're trying your hardest to hear someone who's just whispering? Both situations are not good. If we're speaking too loud, that really takes away that air of mystery and charm and doesn't make people feel that you're very elegant. So find a volume that conveys your confidence, but also be very considerate for people around you. Number 9, use polite and respectful language. Use words like please, thank you, excuse me to show respect to people around us and be very grateful for people when they help us and say it. Also, we need to be careful about the tone of voice and the words of choice to promote that positive conversation. Number 10, use confident body language. Your posture plays a very important role in how elegant that you come across. Stand or sit up straight, roll your shoulders back, and make sure your chin's parallel to the ground. And imagine there's a string pulling from the top of your head to maintain that perfect posture. This not only projects more confidence, but also enhances your overall presence. Number 11, cultivate emotional intelligence. Having good emotional intelligence will really help you build deeper connections with people and connect with people better. So practice things like compassion, empathy, and active listening and always think from other people's perspective and communicate with grace. Number 12, don't interrupt others when they're speaking. Nothing belittles others more than just blatantly speaking over them. It is really rude, embarrassing, and far from elegance. If you really want to interrupt someone, only interrupt them when you have something really urgent and important to say. Did you know that cutting people off is actually rooted from the fear of not being heard? So next time if you try to speak over someone, try to avoid it. Number 13, the power of pauses. Pausing is one of the most powerful tools you have when you speak. When we feel nervous, we would tend to rush through sentences, and that would make us look nervous in front of the audience. Also, when you're pausing, you not only give more time for your audience to digest what you're saying, but also give yourself more time to think about what you say next. Number 14, be mindful of the tone of your voice. We all heard the saying, it's not about what you say, but how you say it. Your tone of voice in communication is extremely important when it comes to communication at work. The tone of voice conveys your feelings and emotions, so it's often not about the words that you use, but also the emotion that you have it, the way you say it. So for example, if you want to speak to a colleague to say that they've done a good job, and you're saying in a very positive tone, great job, versus a very sarcastic tone, great job, that makes a huge difference. Last but not least, cultivate self-awareness. We often don't get to see how we speak in front of others. So one of the best ways to do that is to record yourself and listen to the way that you speak, watch your body language, and maybe also ask for feedback from your family and friends and keep practicing. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and explore the art of speaking elegantly and eloquently. I hope the tips that I shared today will empower you to refine your speaking style and speak with grace and sophistication. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to our channel for more useful content like this. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye for now.